Booyah! Welcome everybody to the Sausage Boys podcast. This is your host, the South Coast poster child, aka the mannequin from Newtown. I go by the name of Jackson Grant. And that right there on the ones and twos, that's a man you know and love. He goes by the name of the Terry Crews of Sydney, aka the Steamroller, Karim Diallo. How the hell are you doing, my dude? Very nice. And right here, we've got a very special guest on. Very funny comic. He goes by the name of Sam Bowden.
Hey, that's me. Thanks for having me, boys. Also, if I can, the new steamroll noise, much improved.
Oh, yeah?
Thoroughly. Yeah.
Really?
I listened to the episode with Jack, and I was like,
nice.
Yeah, nice. That's actually what it sounds like.
A little bit better.
Beautiful.
So making some improvements.
You are making some...
I'm liking that.
Because it's been on a steady decline.
It's been getting really terrifying.
Yes, that's good to hear some positive...
Man, that's what I like to do.
Feedback.
I like to come into people's houses and compliment them, particularly when I've been bribed with a muffin and an ice cream. What can I say?
We've been eating nice.
Oh,
We've been eating good.
Like kings.
Yes. Getting our treaties in.
Just quickly, is there anything you want to plug on, Sam?
Oh, straight out of the gate. Not really at the moment. I got nothing big coming up.
Your potty?
The pod did I do? Fuck.
Yeah.
I said you do.
The pod. Well, free lunch. WHOA free lunch on all socials. But don't you worry about that. I got to make you laugh while you listen. Otherwise, you're not going to want to listen to the episode or the podcast.
That's true. So this will be
my
the
podcast,
test.
I should say. Yeah.
And if you don't find him funny, like
Send
give
him
it a
negative
negative
reviews.
review.
Dude, making me plug a pod at the start of guesting on another podcast.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like when someone brings you on stage to be like, this guy's the greatest comedian I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You're like, stop it.
Yeah.
I need to prove that this is worth it.
You've
People
got to be good.
Time. People have got time in the day, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
turn this off and go and listen.
I think report his page. Like, if you don't like his performance on this, you'll know after the end of the hour.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, just report it as many times as you can to try to have like the page taken off. Report it for like hate crime, nudity,
Whoa.
child
whoa.
endangerment. Yeah.
Let's not. Hey, maybe we can avoid the hate crime thing only because I don't want that to be reported again. Okay, we've already ticked that box. We don't need it to be reported again. Someone didn't like my impression of Marco Pierre White's sidekick, Mr. Ishii.
Oh. What is it? Okay, we're going to have to hear about this.
Wait, you
What's
can
going
get
on
in trouble
here?
for doing accents?
Okay. Yeah. They're coming for us all. No, Alex, my friend and co-host, put me on to Marco Pierre White's cooking adventures.
Who's Marco Pierre White?
He is a legendary English chef that like taught Gordon Ramsay and whatnot.
Oh.
And Alex comes to me one day. He goes, "Look,
How about Marcus Pierre Black?
Hey,
Yo, what's up? I'm going to teach you how to cook, man. Alright, pimp. Let's get started with the kitchen.
put the
Crack
beans
those
in the
eggs,
greens,
player."
man."
We're going to get some grits to start off with, Playboy. Okay, anyway.
Pass me those yams.
Pass me them yams. We're making cornbread. I'm Marcus Pierre Black. I don't need Michelin stars. I just need Mama to be happy. Her smile's worth more than any of that Michelin bullshit. Marcus Pierre Black is not as successful, but he's way
the
happier.
only thing we're cooking in this kitchen. The other thing is drugs. If you didn't pick up on my innuendo earlier, I'm talking about drugs. You cook crack.
Karim taking us on a riff we can't follow in.
We can.
You have to be like, yes, Karim, absolutely. Black people in the drugs thing. You take this one.
Okay, so Marcus Pierre White.
Marco Pierre White.
Marco.
Marcus
would be the black version.
He would take huge offense to that. No. It's Marco Pierre White. It's crazy that you don't know English.
Oh, really?
You know? Like, this guy is an absolute prick beyond reproach, but it makes for the best television. So Alex told me one day, he's like, look, I need you to do something. I need you to get stoned and watch Marco Pierre White's Great British Cooking Adventure. It's all on YouTube, by the way.
Nice,
There's only 4 episodes. It's Marco Pierre White reinventing the British cuisine.
Yes.
So I go, yeah, sure. And he goes, look, if you're not into this in the first 2 minutes, just dump it. So I took his advice, got a little stoned, turned it on. He kills 3 animals in the first 30 seconds of the intro. I'm not talking about in the kitchen. He's hunting immediately. Yeah. He's got this Japanese sidekick called Mr. Ishii, who he treats as a pet more than a human being. He's an absolute... Dude, he's an absolute fucking prick.
Has he got that hunting hat with like where it covers the ears?
Everything. And he hunts more than once. So, like, the first episode is him being like, we're going to get a brace of conies because British cuisine is about rabbits and we must eat rabbits and learn how to eat rabbits. And so they go out hunting for rabbits and he misses the first
Wait,
time.
they were hunting wabbits.
They were hunting rabbits.
So it was wabbit season.
It was rabbit season. They were hunting rabbits.
Okay.
And he's in the back of the truck. This is the start of a cooking show.
Yes.
And he misses a rabbit and he just goes, you know, I really like to miss. Every now and then you've got to miss because it makes, when you get them, so much more rewarding. And so then...
In all honesty, you're doing a bad job. I kind of like this guy.
Yeah, I like
no.
I love him so
you
far.
will love him.
Oh,
That's the thing.
okay. Oh, so he's great.
He's an absolute dick. And at one point in the show, he's being a pain in the ass in the kitchen. He goes, oh, I'm just not easy to work with. Ask my 4 ex-wives. And we're like, oh, yeah, dude, 100% you're a fucking nightmare. But it's so good. And then he gets, right at the start, he gets a brace of conies. He's got like 6 bloodied rabbits. Comes back, and Mr. Ishii goes, Mr. Ishii's going to hate this so much. Mr. Ishii opens Mr. Ishii's car door, and then he just throws these dead, bloodied rabbits all over the back seat. And Mr. Ishii's face is just like, oh, no. And poor Mr. Ishii just gets bullied the entire way
Who's
through.
Mr. Ishii? What's his role?
I think he's just like
Japanese sidekick.
He's his Japanese sidekick.
Robin, yeah.
Mr. Ishii has no lines. Mr.
Robin.
Ishii is just
no,
there,
I was
just being
thinking
like, look
about
at that, Mr. Ishii. What a cheeky little monkey. There's my sweet little scallop there, Mr. Ishii. Do you like England, Mr. Ishii? And Mr. Ishii's like, very good. He's like, do you prefer it to your home country?
You don't want to get deported, do you?
Yeah, you're nailing it immediately.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to go back to that weird place you come from, do you? No, Mr. White.
Thank you for the rabbits.
Dude, you guys have got to watch it. It's incredible. It is so much fun, and he's such a maniac. There's this one shot in about the 3rd episode where he orders, I think it's a bunch of shrimp that come into the kitchen, and
Looks like your penis, Mr. Ishii. Don't it? Around, like, to be honest, around the same size. I need to do my better British accent.
Mr. Ishii, this sort of looks like your little cock, doesn't it, Mr. Ishii?
It really does.
Japanese
It's quite-
penis.
It really
It's around
looks
the same
like your
size.
penis. You should take your pants down.
Take your pants off, Mr. Ishii.
You want to remain on my TV show, don't you?
Take your pants off and wink at me. Wink your butthole at me in my kitchen, Mr. Ishii.
Wonder how many of these prawns you can fit up your bum.
I'm going to put all these prawns in your bottom, Mr. Ishii. And you're going to enjoy it.
So I don't want to do that. I
Your
don't
mate-
think that would be...
Why not? This camera crew's our mates. You're not going to let our mates down, are you?
You're my little seafood stick, Mr. Ishii. I'm filling you with prawns. Dude, there's this one scene when these prawns come in and they're all bad. The order's been fucked up. He's got like, and he can't.
Mr. Ishii gets the prawn order wrong.
No. There's nothing wrong with the order, but the product is off.
Oh.
And then immediately you see this chef whose TV train's a stretch, but he turns to the camera and goes, turn those cameras off. No, we're not filming. I'm fixing this. We're not filming. And they're refusing to, and he looks dead in the camera and goes, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
To Mr. Ishii.
No, to the camera.
To the camera.
Turn this off. You have no idea what I'm capable of. I'm holding everything back. You don't know who I really am. Turn the cameras off right fucking now. And you just see this man just be like, oh, that's those eyes are the reason 4 women divorced him. You're like, this is fucking terrifying.
Those
dude.
English gentlemen, they have a dark side.
Oh, yeah.
I
They've
think it's all
got-
dark side.
You think?
I think I don't think there's a good side.
I find them quite pleasant to talk to, like, hear. I think they get very down and dirty and scary.
Mr.
Oh,
Ishii,
Mr.
you
Ishii.
beautiful moron.
Hey, Mr. Ishii. I wonder what him and Mr. Ishii are doing behind closed doors. That's what I
Yeah.
want to know.
Yeah, who knows, man?
Yeah.
Do you think there's a little something going on between those two?
Oh, I do not. Look, I do not think they are lovers, only because I think Marco Pierre White would consider it beneath him to make love to someone who he employs.
Oh,
I don't do that. He is not my equal. There's no impression that he's anything resembling an equal.
Wow.
It's very much like Mr. Ishii. He's in the bushes. Mr. Bushes. Mr. Ishii's in the bushes, and then
Mr.
Mr.
Bushes
Ishii
comes
just pops
out.
out of the bushes. Come on over, Mr. Ishii. And Mr. Ishii really doesn't want to. Like, just. No.
he's not even going along with it. He's like,
Mr. Ishii's not having a great time. I think Mr. Ishii is scared of him.
Damn.
Dude, you gotta watch it. It's so
what's it
much
called?
fun.
What's it actually called again?
I think it's called Marco Pierre White's Cooking Adventures, but it's like Great Britain is the specific one because he tries to remake British cuisine,
Okay.
and he tries to bang all these old ladies at the shrimp factory.
I love that. I love that.
You guys to this potted shrimp factory and
Old women love those posh gay men.
oh, they love it
They
so
love
much.
them so much. Yeah.
You're all a couple of naughty little girls, aren't you? And they're just like 5 80-year-old women in hairnets, just like, oh my, I couldn't believe that. You're all naughty. You like butter, don't you? I give it a butter. I'm not even exaggerating this, dude. It's so insane.
Oh.
Ew. That's beautiful. That's
It's
literally
so
beautiful.
much fun.
That's the greatest thing in the world. Yeah, 4 ex-wives.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's
I
crazy.
figure you'd stop it too.
100%.
Like at this, after 2 divorces, you're like, you know what? Let's just go with this maybe de facto situation going forward.
How does that
I
wedding
clearly
go?
can't be
How
trusted.
does the wedding go? And what did the friends think turning up to that wedding?
The fourth
Yeah, I
one.
know.
Yeah, the fourth
Fourth
one.
one?
Your 4th wedding. It's just all the jokes are getting.
You're,
Yeah.
you're up at the altar and they're like, repeat after me, like you'll take them, blah, 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 say I do, and you go, I do, and then turn around to your friends like, big wink.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I was at a wedding yesterday, but it was a first wedding, so it was all very happy.
Okay.
Sweet. It was very, very nice. And I was emceeing, and I was under strict instructions to not let the father of the bride speak. I was like, do
Why?
not let him speak.
He likes to do the Mr. Rishi accent.
Oh, yeah, big time, big time. He
I don't
walked
know.
a
It's
black
just what
guy,
I like
rocked
to
up
do.
rocked up in a kimono.
It's funny. Yeah.
Just trying to stifle my creativity, man.
It's funny. I thought I just wanted to make it a little bit lighthearted at the wedding.
You cannot
Try
let
Mr. Rishi a little bit.
You cannot
What if
let
Mr. Rishi gave the speech? Yeah, he puts on the field hat.
Yeah, dude, you can't let the father of the bride speak. He does the first 10 minutes of Eddie Murphy's Raw. It's just, he's a huge Eddie Murphy fan, but it ruins it.
He just has that. He has the leather pants on.
Yeah, the
You're
whole
like,
thing.
Oh no, we know where he's going with that.
We're like, stop that. Dude, I was under explicit instructions to not let the father of the bride speak for information that is not mine to share.
How did it go?
Well,
was
here's
he
the
was he
thing.
being difficult?
Here's the
about
thing.
it?
I had the mother of the bride, and they were separated. The mother of the bride spoke, and then while I was about to bring up the next one, just after she was leaving, the father of the bride grabbed me really quickly and said, "Oh, there's one more speaker. I'm going to say a few words." So I introduce the other side of the family to speak, and I'm just standing there being like, fuck. He's just asked me to speak. He's the father of the bride. He put a lot of money into this whole event. Like, I don't want to tell the man no.
Of course.
Like, I'm not going to be like, sorry, man, this isn't a sign up on the night kind of gig. But I was like, all right, fine. So he gets up to speak, and I could see the odd face just being like, oh, fuck. Anyway, got up. It was beautiful. It was so nice. Like, he just said the sweetest speech.
And you realize they're all in the wrong. It's like, why'd you let him do that?
Yeah.
He ruined the wedding. She's just in tears. It just makes no sense.
I will have you know that this was a deeply ironic wedding, and he was too sincere. It was disgusting.
But it's just beautiful. So he just goes up, tells his beautiful speech.
Yeah.
How do they all react? They're like, oh, I guess we should have given him a chance.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the bride and groom were like, it was fine. It was totally fine. Don't even stress. Because I was like, I'm really sorry. He called me while we were doing the speeches. I didn't want to say no to him.
Of course.
And they were like, yeah, no, it's fine. We were just worried that he might say some shit, but he didn't, so who cares? I'm like, oh, awesome. Okay, cool. Problem solved. And then I got absolutely fucking wasted.
Hell yeah.
It was awesome.
How was he when he got a few drinks in him as well? Did the real
You know
side
what?
start to come
He
out?
was a gentleman, and then he left early.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I was like,
They've painted this guy wrong.
I know. I was like,
He starts dancing like real basic moves. He's like, oh, what's he doing now? What's he doing?
oh, he's doing the robot
He's-
to take on me. No.
He's like taking up this granny to go dance. Whose husband has recently passed away. He's like really gently dancing with it. You're ruining everything.
They all bring her back to her seat.
Someone's like having a heart attack. He's like giving them CPR. It's like, get him out of here. This
God,
guy
he's such
sucks.
a pain. He's kissing that poor woman that just passed out. That's just ill.
What's he doing now? He's defusing a bomb. Just get out of here.
Putting a band-aid on the young girl who like scraped her knee.
Little kiss on the forehead. Remember that you can be as strong as you want to be. Stop talking to all the young girls.
You creep. Weirdo.
Gave this young LGB2. Oh, get him out of here.
LGB1 and LGB2, the two gay bananas.
That's really good.
Right.
Oh, I had something I want to say, Reese. Friday, I went to play tennis with my girlfriend
Uh-huh.
and another couple friends, right? So we're playing, having a great game. She goes a step forward at one point, ankle rolls, hits the deck.
I saw this on your story. I didn't
So
say
she's
anything about it.
rolled
What's
her-
the sitch?
So she's rolled her ankle.
Right.
Oh no, that's pretty bad.
Damn.
Just like assess the situation. She's like, no, I think this is pretty bad. Pick her up, take her over to the side. We sit down, take her shoe and sock off. Massive like bulge on the side of her
Oh,
foot.
yeah, sure.
Damn.
We get to the hospital.
There's also a massive bulge in the middle of your legs because you're a foot guy.
Yeah, I go, whoa.
Yeah, you're hard as a rock taking over the emergency.
She's like, look at that.
Please, we've got to get this man some treatment.
She's like,
What's
look
the-
at that bulge. And I'm like, no.
Stop it.
Yeah. So get there in the elevator. Again, carrying her into the info room.
Oh, you're
The lady-
carrying her.
The lady in the info room, I know you're going to love this.
Yeah.
Was like, oh my gosh, you okay? Like, blah, blah, blah. Sat her down in a seat and she was like, is there a wheelchair anywhere?
Yeah.
She said to me, the info lady was like, go into the emergency room, see if there's a wheelchair there, just grab it, bring it back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I went and checked, there wasn't one in there, came back. She's like, I've called for one, there isn't one. And I was like, are we going into emergency now? Because I can just carry her in there. And and she's like, oh. And then at that point, it switched from being like a necessity to being like, I'm the man.
And you took your shirt
Yeah,
off to do it. She's like, no, you
sure.
don't need to take your shirt off. No.
Yeah. And then that guy from the wedding comes up and
Get away. He comes with like a wheelchair. He's like, no.
I've got this. I don't want to wait for my life to be over.
but there's nothing better than carrying your babe to safety.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
so good.
It's what a feeling. What a rush.
That's
Dude,
beautiful.
Carrying your babe to safety.
Carrying your babe to safety,
Carrying
it
your
literally
babe
doesn't
to
get better than that.
safety.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's his best. That's
I
as good as it
basically
gets.
can have the rest of the year off.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know
yeah.
what I mean?
100%. You're done.
That is
I'm done.
huge.
You can
boyfriend
cheat. You can
points.
cheat, I think, twice now.
Right.
The
okay.
rules are, I
Yeah,
think, twice. You
I
can
think
cheat
since
twice.
we floated the Australian cock dollar, that's how that works. Yeah,
Yeah.
The exchange rate is one carrot to safety.
Yeah.
You get to bang a secretary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, that is just as good as it gets. How are you feeling? Are you a bit euphoric?
If you come out of there going, I'm a man, I'm a grown up. This is what you're meant to do. You're meant to be carrying people places.
Yeah.
That's what a man is for.
Imagine that nurse, her like bum boyfriend who doesn't do anything. She goes home to him later that night. She's just like disgusted.
just walks in, he's just sitting there watching TV. Like, hey, how's
honey,
your day?
there you go, how's work? And she's like, yeah.
She's just like, I really like to go to the bathroom now. She's like, he's like, well, yeah, go. She's like, ugh.
Ugh. Well, if you don't know, I'm not gonna. Oh fuck it, doesn't matter.
Just the door slams and he's like,
Also, people are so nasty in hospitals.
Yeah,
What do you mean, staff?
People are mean, dude.
nurse or people?
Staff. I guess they're just sick of it. Like they've seen too much bad stuff or something.
Every time I get a really rude like nurse, I'm like, you've had someone throw something at you today, haven't
Oh,
you?
is that it?
Oh,
Just
wow.
so like someone has had a crack at you. You've been the only nurse on duty when you've lost someone and a
Yeah.
parent or
Damn.
a kid has
Yep.
blamed you. And then you wonder why nurses get cranky. It's like, that's because you deal with people dying all the fucking
Yeah.
time.
I try to charm the pants off nurses.
Yeah.
Like, not even in a creepy way, just in a nice way, because I empathize with them so much. That's
Yeah.
just the kind of guy I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel for the plight of them in such a big way, like almost fundamentally in a way that most other people couldn't.
Yeah.
It's just a burden I carry, but
This is just me, because
I
they
just-
basically got us through this pandemic, and they are the real superheroes.
They are.
People say that heroes don't exist, and they're just a thing in, like, movies, but I don't know. When I go to the hospital, I see a few.
I shake their hands, even if my hand is covered in shingles. I insist. Shake my fucking hand. You're a hero. Shake my goddamn hand.
But it's crazy. I don't know how they do it. It's the most insane job in the world, being a nurse. I couldn't last hours. I don't
Well,
think.
I wigged the fuck out of a nurse just after the second pandemic because I'd gone in with just a lot of butt pain.
Oh,
And I was like,
yeah.
my butt hurts.
Yes.
And so we go in, and there's this young male nurse, might be like 23, 24, And he's just doing all the question. I'm there with my partner. I'm like, I've got butt pain. My butt hurts. Like, it hurts a lot. My butt hurts.
In the booty hole?
Inside.
Right in the
like
hole.
Oh, inside.
Inside to the point where the only way to get to it would be through the butthole, right? So I'm like, I'm really sore. I don't know why it's been like.
He's like, I've seen this one. This is the
Yeah,
third
yeah,
time
yeah.
tonight. I've seen it. We're not fingering you.
Well,
I
see,
know
here's
it's
the
a
thing.
kink,
He
yeah.
goes, have you guys engaged in any anal play? And I'm like,
Yes.
not lately. Not enough for this to be a thing. And he goes, okay, well, look, I am going to do a little bit of a rectal exam, but I need you to know that I have not done one before, so just bear with me.
Sure you haven't, buddy.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. Because that doesn't bother me. I'm a queer man. I'm used to stuff going in and out. That's not a big deal. So he puts on his gloves, his little rubber gloves, and I go, so what are you looking for? And he goes,
A good time.
yeah. So he goes, I'm looking. I'm
Friday
looking
night.
to see if your prostate is enlarged. And so he goes in. Oh, a little. He's like, sorry, a bit cold. I'm like, yeah, a little bit cold. And he goes, okay, your prostate is pretty big. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Well, if you keep going the way you do, I'm going to come real hard. And then he just goes, whoa. And then
You
he,
hit that one? Oh,
and
that's
then he rips it out so
beautiful.
fast. I'm like, fuck. Ow. Fucking ow. And he goes, that was, anyway. And he's bright red. My girlfriend's dying laughing. And he's just like, the doctor will be seeing you shortly. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
So he's terrified.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Wait, the doctor will see you. Who was this guy?
He was the
he's
nurse.
the
He was the nurse.
Yeah.
But I was just, anyway, it still brings me so much joy watching his face just go so red. Just
Oh
like,
my goodness.
sorry, I've never done this before.
Just relax, bro. Like, he should have just.
There is no safer place to come.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, of course.
I wasn't gonna,
Yeah.
but it's funny to think that you thought I was.
Yeah, and then to have such a reaction to it.
Throw it out like that.
A reaction so heavy, like it hurt. They'd be like, fuck, dude, ow. Jesus Christ.
I wonder how like the following exams would have gone with him.
Oh, yeah, terrified.
Yeah.
Just refuses to do them now.
Yeah,
In case you bring someone happiness.
Or no, maybe he woke up the next day and goes, you didn't do well. This is just what happens. If a guy's going to come, they're going to come.
Yeah.
In the line of duty, someone's going to come.
That's
sometime.
true. He's kind of expecting that a little bit.
Dude, there's got to be one old straight man who like put off a prostate exam for ages, and then his doctor did it, and then he just dumped in his pants and spent the rest of his days just questioning everything.
Yeah. That must happen all the time.
Yeah, it's got to happen a little bit, right? Surely, but I don't know.
100%. If you haven't busted for a while, sorry again, becoming quite blue toilet talk here. If you haven't busted for a while, I don't know, that happens.
Yeah. Well, I have never 0 times. I have never busted without expecting to. Like everyone was like,
Wow,
oh,
you've
wait.
got full control.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay,
I wouldn't. There would be people that might listen and go like, "That man did not have full control when he busted." I was like, "No, I'm not saying
not with
I
me.
had
I had
full
a very
control.
different story. Yeah.
I'm just saying it's never surprised. Never had a wet dream. Like
Had
it's
a wet
never-
dream.
never, not
Wow.
once. And it's just I've just meditated through it and controlled it.
Damn. Have you been in like a wet dream and saw it going a sexual way and it quickly
I've got Ivan control here. I'm going to leave this hospital in my dream. That is funny, turning a wet dream into a lucid dream and being like,
I'm gonna jack myself off in my dream.
I always see, like, a lot of the time, I see when I close my eyes, like, an open world.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's see if we can find it sexual. Let's
Yeah.
see if we can make this dream sexual.
Does that
Sometimes
work?
you want to just, never does. Never.
I always find it hard that when I lucid dream. The thought of turning it sexual actually never occurs to me.
Really?
Yeah.
because you're having too much fun.
Well, yeah, kind of. I'd never thought about that till you said that.
Yeah,
And I
I'm
was
always like,
I've
let's try to
never-
go down a sexual road.
It is funny to be like, I'm going to have a lucid dream.
Yeah.
It's like, I could like fly with a dragon or like have a sword fight or be in like Atlantis right now.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to have sex. I'm going to have sex with just his...
I'm gonna fly to Tatooine and watch my grade 8 maths teacher watch me fuck Pikachu. So you still need a bigger hit in your head. You're like,
Yeah.
no, I've got to get weird.
It is scary when you realize just how much control you have in your dreams.
Yeah, it's
You can
odd,
literally
right?
just have anything happen.
I don't
You
have
can
it.
do anything.
I don't lucid dream like ever.
Really?
Oh, it's really learnable. And then I can't do it on really cue anymore. But every now and then I'll be hit with the realization that I'm dreaming. And then I'll be like, oh, sweet, I guess I'll fuck around.
Yeah.
That's
Do you get that?
I have it usually when I'm extremely tired. Also, like, when I'm forcing myself to sleep.
Yeah, sure.
That's when it gets crazy. Like, I think it happened this morning when I'm forcing myself to sleep. Like, let's say it'll be 10 o'clock. I want to wake up at, like, 3 in the afternoon. And that's when it starts. I just go mad. Just the states that I enter are so obscure.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever fallen asleep with your eyes open?
Nah. Not that I know of.
No.
Not that I know of. I'm a sleepwalker as well.
Oh, dude.
Massive
well, then thank God
sleepwalker.
you're on the 20th floor of the...
I
this
know.
fucking apartment.
I know. It's,
Christ.
actually, I've never really thought about it too much. I always think it's too complex to undo all those locks, but it's actually not.
Not if you're asleep. No, you
I
make
could
it
do
work.
it easily.
You're a clever cookie.
You probably can't put that into my head. That's always been like my family's fear that I'm
Yeah.
going to. When I was young, I did it a lot. Like,
Yeah,
wow,
sure.
I was just up.
What
doing
was
things.
what was the craziest walk in? You walked into like your brother's room or something?
No, the craziest thing I did when I was very, very young, me, my mum, and brother, like we all slept in the same room, and I think my mum saw me get on top of the bed, and then I just jumped into the wall.
Oh, shit.
I thought it was Harry Potter.
Just jumped into the wall, and I think I woke up because I like did a lot of swimming when I was younger.
Yeah.
And
So
I
you thought
think
you were diving into
I
a
was
pool?
just diving,
Oh,
and I did
man.
like just a full-on
terrifying.
dive directly into the wall. Like it was.
Did that wake you up? Do you remember that?
I don't know. I think it was really bad.
Yeah.
And I think maybe in the morning my mum said you like dived into the wall when you were asleep. She's like, I thought you died.
You guys know Mike Birbiglia, the comic.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of him?
He's,
Yeah.
his first hour, like the hour that broke through, was called Sleepwalk with Me. And he now needs to be strapped into
What?
his bed because he launched himself through glass off the 6th story of a motel.
What?
Yeah. And they were like, it's amazing you survived. So he went to the hospital. He's covered in glass. He's got glass sticking
Yeah, I
out
didn't try to
over
kill
him.
myself. I was sleepwalking.
Yeah, and
that's what it was.
he had to be like, I'm not suicidal. I think
Yeah.
I did this while I was sleepwalking. And they were like, yeah, you have a neurological
Damn.
condition. So he needs to
Oh, he
strap
does have a
himself
neurological
in.
condition now. He's like the Grand Hackett.
Yeah.
Grand Hackett. I think he was like beating off on a plane.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Grand Hackett.
Hack it or leave. Hack it or leave.
And you know that guy's endurance.
Wait,
That's the
hold on.
last guy you want to be edging.
Wait, hold
Grant
on.
whack it.
Yay! Dude, right there the whole time.
Yeah.
Been going for 30 minutes at a really strong pace.
Well, like Grant Whackett. Was he say he was jacking off an airplane? I thought he
I'm
just got
pretty
done for like
sure.
smashing up an apartment.
No, I'm pretty sure it was sexual on an airplane.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Dude, it's being like I joined the Mile High Club is so like quote unquote cool until you get caught noshing off in an airplane. and
You've
it's-
joined the Mile?
I have not joined the
you
Mile
haven't
High
joined,
Club.
Yeah.
Maybe with myself.
Hey,
No,
hello.
no, no.
Hello.
No, I can't. I cannot think of a worse thing.
Then whacking off in a plane.
Well, okay,
Or
so-
even just engaging in any sort of sexual act in the cubicle.
Yeah, it's too. You know, I'm not tiny. It's too small. It's I can't.
I can barely fit in a...
Yeah, I know.
In the
Yeah, you
bathrooms.
specifically. Like,
Yeah.
how would you be able to do it?
I don't understand how people do it.
No, I mean,
I legitimately don't, unless you just smushed up in there.
we flew up to Darwin years ago now, and my mate J Mac, he went to the bathroom, and there was a huge queue for him. He'd been there for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And there was just like maybe 5 or 6 people now waiting to use the toilet. And it was Jetstar, so there's only 2 cubicles.
Yes.
He comes out, and he's just got this huge grin on his face. And he sits down and he's like, I just fucking jerked it, boys. I
Yeah.
just jerked it real hard. And we're sitting there being like, you know that's not cool. You know there's a mother and a toddler waiting to piss, and you're just whacking off.
And the mum's just like, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, yeah.
The
There's a
baby-
mother and a daughter waiting to jack off.
We're all waiting to whack off, J-Man. Wrap it up.
Set a timer. I don't know what it is. I think people just get very aroused
On a
with
plane.
the altitude because you
of the
hear about it
altitude.
so often.
Yeah.
It's like this person jerked off in a plane, that person jerked off in a plane. Mile High Club here. I've seen some pornos where like couples and stuff are having sex in like business,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, dude, the moment you put me in a first class and he had
Oh my
flight right
gosh.
before
I'm penis in hand.
100%,
Yeah.
dude, yeah.
My penis is in my hand before they even brought
Dude,
the
as
towel
I
back.
walk in through the curtains, I'm getting ready to whack it. Are you kidding?
I'm in my terminal. I'm literally in the terminal.
I'm in the Uber on the way there. What have you been in first class before? I never have.
No, I haven't either. I haven't even been in business, with the exception of like domestic business, which is just what? A plastic screen and then a slightly bigger chair.
I have no idea. Oh no, I just got flights to Vietnam.
Oh, you book your flights?
Booked them.
Nice.
But I don't even know what comes on the plane. I don't know if there's screens.
You, baby.
Hey.
Hey.
Play that sound.
Jackson Grant. Whack it. Yeah, I don't know if they come with screens and stuff.
Who you flying
don't know.
with?
Viet Air or something?
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, no, I don't think. But what, did you book business class tickets?
Just regular, whatever regular is.
You'll just be in a regular seat with a TV and food.
The cheapo airlines don't have television screens.
That's crazy.
Like I've done a few flights with like Indian Airlines
What,
and that.
like international?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've done Indigo. They don't have screens.
Right, okay.
Great leg room.
Yeah.
And I'll literally be like, I'm good. I'll just relax, chill. No screen. I don't need it. I've got extra leg room.
Yeah.
It's like 10-hour flight. I'm fine.
Oh, dude.
How
no
would you
screen, but good leg room. That's
literally. That's the thing. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm more than fine with this. I order myself. I'm like, okay.
If I could have a recliner with my phone,
You'll be
I'd
sweet.
way rather that. Yeah.
Oh, dude, no screen, but if the plane still has Wi-Fi, sure. no
Oh,
problem.
true.
make it count.
The planes have Wi-Fi.
I've never had good Wi-Fi on a plane ever.
You know what? I only figured out, because I always thought Virgin were lying about all that shit.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
same. I don't believe it.
Yeah, can fuck it up. Somehow the last time I flew to Perth, I managed to figure out how to work it.
And it works normal?
Yeah, it's fine.
What?
It's great. So it won't let you just sign in to your own thing for whatever fucking reason, unless you want to pay like $10 an hour. But what it does do is when you open up the page, it will give you their full list of movies and television shows, and they're easy to watch. And if you've got a flight to Perth, which is what's that, 6 hours there, 4.5 hours back or something.
Yeah.
That just like 3 episodes of something, just make the whole thing fly.
Just
by.
on your phone. That's good.
It's fucking sick.
Damn, I've always but you can't scroll. You can't scroll like Instagram or something like that.
Not really, no, it doesn't work.
That'd be a game changer. Maybe it happens because I think I've had some friends messaging me and say, "Oh, I'm on a plane right now, like from America.
Yeah.
I've got Wi-Fi." I'm like, "How? I've never seen this in my experience. Or maybe I've just never paid for it."
Yeah, well, every time I open it up, it's like, $10 per hour. And I'm like, this is stupid.
$10 per hour is crazy.
How much do you really need to scroll?
Yeah, man.
You're kind of paying to scroll like that.
Yeah, fucking read a book, yeah, idiot.
You read a book.
That's when I get really, like, I feel better than everyone is when I pull out my book on the plane.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pulling out How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Yeah.
Some 12-year-old playing Candy Crush on an iPad. I'm like, you're nothing.
Just 12 rules for life.
yeah.
You're like, Mr. Ishii, please. I just like, my name is Mark. Mark. Mr. Ishii, I'll have my water now.
Mr. Ishii, bring my water extra filtered, please. No bubbles.
He's gone delusional on the plane.
Oh, I got a pro tip for you if you want a little bit more room on a squished plane. This is only really good for domestic. Get a pastry or something like a croissant or a sausage roll beforehand, and then when you start up, dig into that and let the flakes do the work for you.
Wait, what do you mean? Everyone leaves?
Well, yeah, people don't want to get other people's croissant flakes on them, and so you just
Yeah.
eat it, just not particularly conscious of other people, and eventually people will nudge over because the flakes make you look messier than you actually are, and so psychologically people tend to sort of just shift away, even though you're not being rude, you're not doing anything wrong, but the crumbs start forming, and they don't want crumbs on them, and all of a sudden, I have an extra 10 centimeters of legroom. Which on like a Jetstar flight is huge.
That's massive.
Yeah.
That's literally huge. How do you, I see this all the time. It constantly pops up at the whole reclining seat. What's the etiquette there? What's going on? Are there ways to stop it? What's your thoughts on, are you able to recline? Are you a recliner? What's going on?
Oh, because they come down into your business.
Yeah. Like, right. Especially if you're like a bigger person, you can just like kind of ruin someone's life by reclining.
I'm airplane size. They build airplanes for me.
Really?
And I'm uncomfortable in there.
We're maybe not airplane sized.
Yeah.
Look, if the flight's under 2 hours, you don't fucking recline.
Don't
thing,
recline.
you idiot.
Yeah.
But like when it's bigger, it's like, look, you recline, then I'll recline, and the person behind me recline.
Okay,
and
we're all
just, like, keep
reclining.
rolling, so all
Yeah,
keep
and
reclining.
that's what happens there.
Yeah. But plane etiquette, dude, it's a whole thing.
Oh, even the what do you call it?
Oh yeah, the window.
blind?
The window
Yeah, the
thing.
window
Oh, that's the most
yeah.
frustrating thing in the world. Closed is safer than open, I think.
I think
Because people are trying to
yeah.
sleep. But you travel right. You do the pillow. I got to get a neck pillow. I got to
Funny
get the
necky, yeah.
the mask.
Oh, you're getting the mask. Yeah,
You got to get the mask probably.
Yeah, that's a
But
good move.
I'm not a good flyer. I'm not very comfortable on planes. I get kind of jittery.
Oh, you
Yeah.
get like anxious or not?
Not anxious, just like my body just needs to do something.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to the bathroom. Let's say probably every 30 minutes.
Yeah, I need to go a lot
That's
as well.
my move. Yeah,
It's like
I
the
go
air
crazy.
pressure pushes all my piss down or something.
think
I'm like,
so.
what's going
I'm
on?
just up.
I've been on urine retention.
Really,
You know-
your intention?
Yeah, urine retention.
Really, that's a good move.
Last 3 days.
Is that a holistic thing?
No, it's not a real thing. I've been telling my girlfriend I've been doing urine retention.
Dude, you always had me. That's got. Is that a Kegel workout thing? What is that? Like,
You could go to many places. If you just said that in Glebe, everyone's like, "Yeah, that's great,
yeah,
Yeah,
urine
100%.
retention, man.
so
yeah,
good."
nice.
I've heard about that.
That's your salt. You keep
Yeah.
that.
I also just deleted Candy Crush on my phone.
What do you mean?
I had Candy Crush,
Yeah,
and
For the first time.
it gets you.
What do
It
you
gets
mean?
you.
it does get you.
I deleted it.
I didn't even know you could use Candy Crush anymore. I thought it literally ended. 10
Oh, it's
years
like
ago.
a different brand or whatever.
Oh, is it?
But it's just one of those games. It's just like swiping like the candies and stuff.
Damn, I didn't even knew people played games on their phones anymore.
Dude, I've got one
Yeah.
that I'm crazy addicted to at the moment called QS Monkey. And it's a
Yeah.
it's a fruit game. I don't know why it's called
what
QS
game?
Monkey. It's a fruit game.
Oh, nice.
So you drop fruits down, and it's
that
like a
does sound
puzzle
good.
thing where you've got to match the fruits up, and it'll turn into a different fruit. And their point of the game is to get 2 watermelons. And so,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
but like
That's
it's,
all our goals, brother.
that's all that
like,
goes.
hey, that's all we're looking for is just 2 big juicy watermelons. Dude, if you're not a good flyer, fucking when you get just before you get through customs or whatever, just smash 2 really strong edibles.
Oh,
should do that.
Get in that plane and then worry you're gonna die until you fall asleep. That's just works for me. Just,
Or I normally like fall asleep as it takes off.
oh,
you're
that's a
asleep, you
luxury.
fall
Air
asleep,
pressure,
you get knocked
like-
down. You're out like a light.
Yeah, as you're going up, I just go, oh.
That is a nice feeling.
And then I fall
is nice,
asleep, but
that's
then
a
I wake
very
up and I'm
nice
like,
feeling.
I want to be up.
I
wanna
think
be
that's
again.
what
sure.
happens. People want to jack off as soon as they have that sensation. It's like-
Yeah, you do feel it in your
Yeah.
groin.
That's kind of like, yeah, there's something
like a roller coaster.
really-
Even if you drive off a steep hill, you kind of want to jack off.
You're right. What is it? Yeah, what's like the science behind that? Having that sort of weightless sensation.
Elevator kind of gives you the same thing.
Yeah, I get into a lift sometimes if it's moving a little bit too fast, Playboy. I might bust one out.
Can we
I
talk
might
about
come
you
down
guys?
with a wet spot in my pants.
Guys, let's be honest. We're just expanding things that make you want to jack off to everything in the world.
You know, yeah, but
Going to the park on a nice day.
Yeah, I was gonna jerk off just how nice a day we were having today.
you
Pro
can't.
Palestine protests.
Yeah,
you
true.
know,
Oh, you saw that?
A lot of hot habibis down there.
Oh my
baby.
goodness
It was like
gracious!
2
yeah.
cops to every 1 person at the
Yeah.
at the
I did
station.
see that.
It was
Oh, so
absolutely
that's
insane.
what all those cops were down there for?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
All
they were
right.
going crazy.
What
There
is
was so
'cause
many.
It's October 7th today, isn't it?
October 7th.
Yeah, right. Yeah, of
And
course.
I think they were thinking something was going to happen.
What's the
again.
relevance of the date?
Oh, that's when the war started, or the Israeli attacks.
Yeah, it's when Hamas.
That's when
it's
it
when Hamas
started.
went and took all the Israeli hostages.
Yeah,
It was a festival
that
last
was
year.
the day.
Ah,
So it was like, oh, what's going to happen? Oh, it's a very significant day, and it's like
Yes.
something's going to happen today.
damn, it suck. Yeah.
Which is weird using the days. Like, okay, October 7th is over. I'm not sure if it's
Yeah.
over in Israel or whatever.
Yeah.
Or in Iran.
Yeah,
Or,
they're still doing stuff.
there's still stuff going on.
Still kicking around.
Oh, maybe there's an ambulance. Maybe something's happened.
yeah, that's true.
But it's like, oh, dang, maybe something is going on.
Jesus Christ.
But it's like 9/11. I don't know if a year later everyone was scared it was going to happen to get on the day.
yeah. That would be. You'd have to be a pretty stupid terrorist.
To do it
To
on
be
9/11.
like, they will never see this coming.
Yeah.
I will fly a helicopter into Madison Square Garden on the September 11.
No, you do it the day before, wouldn't you?
Ah.
You do it on October 6th.
Yeah. October 6th. You sandwich it. October 6th and October 8th. We do something horrible.
Yeah.
Because I never get it. I guess it's like the copycat, because I can understand copycat killers and stuff like that. But if you're like a terrorist group or you're a country wanting to send a message,
Yeah.
it seems very childish to be like, we're going to do it on this day. Isn't that cool? We're going to do it on this day.
Yeah, like an anniversary of it.
Yeah. Like picking the day. It's like, oh, this has some significance.
I think they just got a little bit on edge when the last protest after Israel started bombing Lebanon was there was a bunch of Hezbollah flags.
Yes.
And it's sort of like, you know, it's a bit awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, fully understand. They're a terrorist group.
Yeah.
But also, like, they keep having acts of terrorism going against them. And
of
so
course,
it's sort of like, it's like, well, you might be in the same situation.
Yeah.
But then we're just here being like, oh, have you seen that brand new Indonesian bakery? They do like a taro donut. Oh my God, a terrorist flag. You know what I mean? Like there's too much privilege and relaxation for us to not freak out about a flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's probably just some Lucid kid
100%.
that's just trying to make a point.
Yeah, they don't really understand what's going on. It's like, oh, no, this is good. I just want to make a difference.
Yeah.
Talking about the swastika flag?
There was that. There was
Did you see
a
that one as
swastika
well?
and and there was the
Yeah.
Israeli flag next to it or something. Or they had it next
Oh,
to
is
each
it,
other.
as in it
or-
was inferring that Israel is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they might be like conflating some. They might be missing some kind of key things there, but you know. But that was a pretty wild one. I think the guy got arrested.
Yeah, I
as
think
well.
he did too, yeah.
True.
Dude, that's why I sort of get so fucking weird about it. Like, because I'm pretty sure that happened in Melbourne. And Melbourne always gets this whole, like, oh, it's the most livable city, it's so relaxed. But every time there is a race riot, or every time there is something, it's like, it's always fucking Melbourne.
People get crazy in Melbourne. There's something about maybe it's the weather or something, but they're all mad.
They're so mad.
They're legitimately mad and they're violent.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that are like things are actually happening in Melbourne.
Yeah, it's got this real, like, oh no, we're really woke down here, not like those hicks in Brisbane.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, brother, no other city in the last 12 months has had a group of white nationalists walk down the street.
Yeah, that's not even
You know
happening in
what I mean?
America.
Like, no
That's
one-
not even happening in America like that.
Yeah, it's like,
You know what I mean? That's like...
dude, they're not even doing that in Perth, for fuck's sake. Like,
I don't think that's happening like really anywhere in the world other than Melbourne. Just how actually about it they are.
oh, I tell you what, though.
Imagine. Sorry.
No, you go.
Oh, imagine how well planned those marches would be, like perfectly down these streets that are just aligned perfectly in Melbourne.
They all get like the free public tram system into the city, and it's like, hey,
Yeah, dude. It's just some really good white supremacy
have some
admin.
great coffee afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
They've all just got this amazing coffee in their hand. It's like Australia for the white man. Oh, Diego, again, you've done it. Diego, these beans.
No irony, just like Sumatran beans. Oh, Sumatra. That sounds like a lovely place. Which white country were these beans made from white?
This is delicious. I'm going there. Seriously.
Dude, the last time I was on the Gold Coast, I was doing a gig in Surfers Paradise, and
Oh my
just speaking of
goodness.
fights, right?
Yeah.
I came out of this. I can't remember what it was called, basement or whatever. Came out in Surfers Paradise, and then immediately you lived on the Gold Coast, didn't
Yes.
you? Yes. Well, you've been to the GC,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You understand? It's a little bit of a wild place after dark sometimes,
100%.
particularly
The
surfers.
strip gets crazy.
So
Just
mental.
everything goes on there.
Yeah. Like this pocket of just fucking pure chaos where everything's
Yeah,
like
legitimately.
we're just watching two homeless women fight outside a condom kingdom, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? I walk out of this gig. It's about 10:30 at night. I look across. There's screaming and there's shouting, and I think it was in maybe Cantonese. There's these two Asian dudes, like middle-aged Asian dudes, just going at it. Just
Damn.
big swings, screaming at each other.
Whoa.
But they're fighting right outside of a restaurant called Rice versus Noodle. I was like, well, who's winning the big bowl
Just
of
write
ramen here? What
themselves.
the-
Some things literally write themselves.
Oh, dude, it was
That's-
glorious.
rice.
I say noodle!
Rice. Just they're literally doing like flying kicks and stuff
yeah,
like
dude.
that. Just amazing. There's like a circle around them. Everyone's like got phones. Like
Dude, I left before one of them went Super Saiyan, but I should have fucking stayed.
you have like Brazilian jiu-jitsu students like taking notes. Oh, what's he done here? What's this?
The one note being like, do I stay standing up the whole time, or do I have to go on the floor? Because that's I'm right. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is the one where you're like on the floor.
Yeah, it's on the floor.
Yeah, you know when like just in case you're having to fight someone in a room that's 2 feet tall. Just
I said one of my friends growing up, who was in the year below me, he was very good at jiu-jitsu
yeah.
because his stepdad was a instructor.
Uh huh.
but if he ever got in like a fight with anyone or like squared up, he would like lay down.
Oh.
Come on, bro, come on.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh,
Getting into it.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, when he get his feet up and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it to me once.
We're rolling.
Really?
And then you're like, what am I?
Can you just kick him in the head?
Yeah, surely at that point you just like kick
Yeah,
him.
would that stop
'Cause
him?
he pivots.
Oh, did he?
Oh.
This is where you need a friend. You just need two people.
Just get out a gun. You just
Yeah, you Indiana Jones him.
roll this. I was gonna say, you see those two guys. It's like it's dubbed over. It's like, I heard you were getting my noodles from the wrong place. I like something like that as well. So what were you doing there? Are you traveling around a lot for comedy?
I was. I've been so sick this year, so I've sort of haven't
Really?
done it as
Yeah.
much this year. But when was that? That was early this year. Because there's a nice little scene on the Gold Coast.
Okay.
And so you can go up there and like just did a bunch of emceeing and I closed out one show and it's sort of like works out to be about a $1,000, $1,200 a week.
Nice.
And so if I'm up there for Christmas to see family anyway, it's like, well, I'll just stay an extra week, make a bit of coin.
True. Yeah, make a
You
little
know.
coin. How do you find the crowds are in?
On the Gold
On the
Coast,
Goldie.
I want to kill all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hate them.
Really?
It is such a paycheck week for me. I'm like, you suck and you suck and you suck and you all suck and I hate this so fucking much. And then every now and then you go up and one out of the 6 you do will be great.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
really
Really?
always the same one.
Are they
Is it-
heckling or?
Yeah, what aren't they vibing with?
A lot of heckling, and we're not heckling, very, very scared. Very rarely have I gone to the Gold Coast and found an audience gel. Like, all
Okay.
come together.
Yeah.
Even with the good ones, you're like, it's good because you 12 are here. But these 15 to 20 people over here are just giving me nothing. But so then you just like, I'm directing everything to you guys because you actually are enjoying this.
Yes.
And then you know what? That's not fair. 1 out of 6 isn't fair. Maybe 3 out of 6 are okay. 2 good.
Yeah.
But then the ones that are bad, there's just nothing like it.
Are they just tourists or something as well? Maybe there's something about that. There's a lot of people
Yeah.
visiting.
It's a combination, I think, of tourists and people who don't. You don't look. I really like the Gold Coast, but you don't go live in the Gold Coast to absorb an art scene. Do you know what I mean? You go for the
Yes.
beach and you go to retire.
Oh, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
You go to get some influencer pussy or something. You
Yeah.
don't go to be like, well, I've heard the macrame scene here is incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then someone goes stand up, and I think most of the time people go, oh, a little bloody comedy do. We'll go down for a little bloody comedy do. You're funnier than this guy, Marcus. You're funnier than this guy. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
just sort of like, eats away at you.
And then you literally like you're going, you finish your night, you're at the kebab shop, you just hear Marcus killing to them. Just
yeah,
his
yeah.
face. He's just doing this
Murdering.
amazing bits.
Marcus Pierre Black
Geopolitical, he's
is back.
just kind of like
Just callbacks. Like, just you walk over, you're kind of like annoyed at how well he's doing, and then he kind of says something makes you feel really included and seen and loved, and at the same time hilarious.
And then you go for a walk along the beach. He's bought you a tally. You start chatting to him. He's still killing. And then you go, Marcus, why did you never do comedy? He goes, mate, you know what? I don't need it.
I feel I'm enough.
It would be absolutely ridiculous to try and commodify the idea of laughter.
Yeah.
I don't need it, mate. I'm good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is the funniest cunt I've ever met in my life.
It's just so deep. He just hits you. He's like, who are you really? Because that's all we are. We're
Yeah.
just kind of here floating around this thing and just trying to, I know who I am. I'm secure in myself. And how are you?
Yeah.
He offers you a job on his boat. He runs a trawling business. He's very good at it. You fall in love.
You have a family.
Yeah.
He's just there for you at your lowest points.
Always at your
Do you
lowest
know what
points.
I mean? Like,
And every victory he has is also your victory.
yeah,
and your
he's
victories are
by your
his.
side. He's there waving that flag. He's just
Yeah, yeah.
cheering you along the whole way through.
Oh, yeah. And then you hold each other as you slowly die, fading in and out of dementia, and you remember each other.
The sexual
you are.
attraction never went away. It was just hot and steamy from beginning to end.
Oh, dude.
It was like the first night.
You're
From
both big
Troy
guys.
Yes.
You're both
all
big
the
guys,
way-
but somehow you fit in that cubicle in the airplane. Nah, but the Gold Coast sucks.
Yeah, we hate the Gold Coast. We hate Marcus.
Yeah. We don't like Marcus.
We hate Marcus. He's a...
So yeah, Gold Coast is kind of like where you go for like leisure.
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
Sydney is kind of art. Melbourne is leisure, art, and racism.
Yeah. If you're a racist,
Breezy's-
you want to go to Melbourne.
Breezy's pretty good lately.
Brizzy's been good.
Brizzy's
I
been
really
pretty
love
nice.
Brizzy.
Yeah.
And we've made like a concerted effort, I think, to really try and keep tone down the racism.
Yeah.
Like we've done. I'm very proud of my home state to be like we've really put in some fucking effort here, and I'm like, let's fucking go.
Brizzy's like the place now.
Yeah, I'm
It
tossing up
really
moving
is
back.
starting to become the place.
Yeah,
Really? Well,
yeah. Just because I'm like, dude, every time I go back up, whether it's for work or to see family, I'm like, fuck, man. Every time I leave, I end up missing it a little more.
Damn,
It's just like it's so different to the place I left. And I feel that the reasons I left Brisbane now are kind of gone from Brisbane.
Yeah.
Like people have moved on and not the same person, blah, 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 blah. And my brother will be moving back, I think, next year. So I'm like, man, all the family will be back in one spot for the first time in ages. But we'll see how we go.
Is it still affordable and it's getting more affordable?
It's about
or
the same
people
as Sydney
starting
now.
to? Oh, really? Damn.
I think, because we just had like Jack Knight from Brizzy, and I think he said he's still gigging like a bunch.
Yeah, the scene's great up there at the moment.
Yeah, damn.
It's really good up there right now. It's still small, but it's still like the gigs are hot.
Hot gigs.
Maybe we should go up. Wouldn't that be
Should we
good?
just go to
If you just do a
Brizzy?
Sausage Boys road trip up
Yeah,
there.
that'd be so
Do
nice.
some
Boys
gigs,
gotta-
do some potties up there. Do a little vlog up there.
Oh,
Great.
dude,
vlog,
that sounds lovely.
Vlog
We
our
should
way
do
up
that.
to Brizzy. It's sick.
Stopping at Coughs. Talk to Ben Stevenson. See if you can get on at the Coughs Comedy Club.
Is that one good?
I had a lot of fun. Yeah,
Yeah, true.
it's rough around the edges, but it's
Oh,
fun.
really?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Offs.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's at the Coughs Hotel, which is just this demonically dangerous fucking gnarly pub.
Yeah,
But it's in their little sort of DJ area, so it's separate from the bar.
yeah.
But it's fucking rough, but it's
Okay.
fun. Like it's really fun.
I gotta wash my mouth out, as it were.
Yeah.
I had a bad one recently.
Yeah,
I did one of Freya.
yeah.
One of Freya's shows at the bank, but I was sick. I went
Uh-huh.
home from work sick that day.
Right.
Spent the whole day in bed and woke up like with 10 minutes. I've got to get there,
Yeah.
get on stage, and I was ill.
Yeah.
It's just
terrible.
not good. And then you come out of there going,
Yeah.
yeah, not good. I got to wash my mouth. Anyway, what else is
Did you,
cracking?
but you bomb hard. You dive bomb.
Bit of a bombarooski.
Yeah,
Bombalaya?
I recorded it. I
Uh-huh.
listened back. It's not as bad as I thought.
Oh, okay. All right. Nice.
I just thought it would have been better, and it just was not a good feeling.
Yeah, sure, man. Well, you went home from work sick, and then you went to do more work.
Yeah, you got some of those.
Don't
you
be
know.
hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Brizzy life, how'd you find growing up?
Oh,
Brizzy.
I lived. I actually lived not far from where Nighty lives now. So
Oh,
Nighty
okay.
lives out near.
Was it
Inala.
Vietnamese when you were growing up?
No.
Because he mentioned that.
Oh,
No.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, so where he is in relation to where I am is Inala, and where he is very Viet heavy, and that's where we go to get a good banh mi when I'm back at Mum's house.
Oh, nice.
But where I am is like it's very white.
Yeah.
And then next to our suburb is very ethnic. So like Browns Plains, we're in.
Don't tell me that's the ethnic area.
Browns playing.
Then you got
Yeah,
White's
it is.
Plains and Brown's Plains.
You got
and-
Browns Plains, and then you have Forestdale, which is which is technically Browns Plains, but it is literally the other side of the tracks. So you've got the industrial track line that separates. This was accurate 5 years ago. I don't think it is now, but the train lines separate my parents' suburb, which had the lowest crime statistics in Queensland,
That's crazy.
and the suburb across the track, which has
Please
the
don't tell me it had
highest
the
crime
highest.
statistics in Brisbane. Yep.
Do you think there was like some author or some kind of filmmaker that grew up in that area and that's where the term wrong side of the tracks came from? I wonder.
Oh, dude, I think
I
this is
honestly
just
wonder.
life imitating art because the
It's
track,
beautiful.
you can't cross the track lines. They're like it's impossible to.
You
So
can't.
you've got this very physical.
Oh,
Divide.
so you'd have to drive heaps far down and catch, like get a bridge or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
But here's the thing: now everyone's caught on to that, and so now my parents' suburb just robbery after robbery after robbery,
Oh.
and we've got 6 security cameras. We have a security gate. We have a dog. We have 3 separate alarm systems. Like it's a whole thing now, and it's sort of like it's still a relatively safe suburb.
Yeah.
But it was so good for so long, and then everyone was like, "Let's go take those cunts."
How about we go there and steal?
Yeah. Instead
Apart
of
from
stealing
steal from each
people who
other.
are poor, why don't we steal
Yeah.
from people who are rich? And so it's like, yeah, of course,
It's a genius idea.
dude. Yeah, 100%. And I can't argue against it because Hillcrest, the suburb next to it,
Yeah.
is it's a fucking dive. Like it's a shithole. But Forestdale is like thoroughly gentrified. It's all rich money.
What's going on with the schools? Are you having like the kids mix with each other? You have like, I'm sure there's like a Romeo and Juliet sort of thing
we
going
could
on.
never.
Oh, you would never.
No. There's plenty of Forestdale boys and girls go to Browns Plains State High. Like it's not. It's
Just not the other way around.
yeah. Just not the other way around. They don't go to our Sheldon Secondary.
Look, children are poor.
No,
Mr. Ishii, look at them.
Mr. Ishii, look at those people. Look at that car. It has no tires, Mr. Ishii.
We're going to what's it called? Browns
Plains.
We're going to Browns Plains to catch some rats.
Very poor. Very sad to look over there.
We're going to the food court to laugh at the fat people. Come, Mr. Ishii. Look, Mr. Ishii. Fat mum, fat dad, fat kids.
You would think if they had no money, they seem to be able to eat a lot of food.
No, Mr. Ishii, not that simple. Poor people here are fatter due to the high cholesterol foods.
Look around, Mr. Ishii. McDonald's,
Mr. Ishii,
KFC, Hungry
You're a cheeky
Jacks.
monkey, Mr.
Then
Ishii.
here.
No, I should clarify. I grew up though, like the majority of until I was 16. I grew up in a place called Capalaba. So we moved there when my mum remarried, and my stepdad bought that property in like the 90s for pennies on the dollar, and now it's just ended up being a genius move. But so like I very coastal, the Redland Bay, if you know the Brisbane area. So like Moreton Island, sort of that kind of area.
I'm not too familiar with it.
No,
I've only ever gone like as a real tourist,
Yeah.
so I would know like Fortitude
Oh,
Valley.
yeah, sure,
I'm
of
that
course.
kind of guy. I'm like, is that New Fortitude Valley the one place that I know?
Oh, dude. Well, when I moved out, I lived a 30-minute walk from the valley. So I
Oh,
fucking
okay. Oh,
yeah.
nice.
I love Brizzy so much.
Brizzy's good. I always find like a new street somewhere, and I'm like, what's this?
Yeah.
This is like beautiful, or there's like a bunch of like really amazing looking cafes.
Dude, we
restaurants.
strongly listened to feedback. Like we really did.
Yeah.
They were just like, everything, you guys, this town sucks. Be more like Melbourne and Sydney. And
Yeah.
we were like, okay.
They're doing that. Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, oh, now we're getting better at it.
Yeah,
Like, this is a nice
legitimately.
place to be.
Gosh, it is. Yeah, you're literally getting the best of both worlds, but you don't have any
Oh, yeah.
beach.
We have the South Bank pools.
You do have, yeah.
They're gross. We don't have a beach.
That's South Bank. That's the full open area, isn't it?
Yeah,
With
yeah,
I
the
like
fake
that. I
pools
found
there.
that charming.
It's got
I
a
thought it was
charm to it,
hilarious.
but it's kind
Is
of...
it disgusting if you live there? To me, as a tourist, I was like, this is cute. This
Dude,
is hilarious.
Tourists fucking love it.
Yeah.
But then we used to go quite
It's
a lot.
like an outdoor public or semi-public like water park.
Yeah. It's like a
It's-
beach, like a fake
It's like
beach.
It's like when it's a fake beach.
With ramps and stuff?
Just
or
kind
a
of like,
slide?
do you remember down at Darling Harbour they used to have something very similar? They used to have a whole bunch of they had like an outdoor sort of water park.
Really?
Yeah, in like
No, I
the
didn't
early
know that.
2000s.
Okay, yeah.
Let me see if
So
I
it's
can
kinda
show you.
like-
Sorry.
yeah, see if there are any photos of it.
Let me see if I
It's
can
like an
post you a
outdoor water park, and it's free, I think.
It is free. It's
Yeah, it
currently
is
closed
free.
at the moment.
Oh, it's currently closed.
But it's this is
Great.
essentially it once this resolution...
It blew my mind when I went walking through. Yeah.
Whoa,
And
that's pretty
just-
sick.
It's
That
like
looks
just
great.
in the middle of
Yeah.
you just stumble across it. You're like, what's this?
Oh, okay, so it's gross because it's not.
It's awesome at night.
Yeah.
So like one of my
Oh.
favorite things that me and my first girlfriend used to do is we used to go into South Bank, knock back a bunch of martinis, and then just jump in.
Oh,
go
you
for
jump
like
in the
just go
pool.
for like a big
That's
swim.
great.
It looks like it should be in like Bali or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's nice. It's nice. South Bank's nice. It's a nice little spot. But as an adult man, if it's sort of like going there by yourself during the day, it's just weird. 'cause
It's strange.
it's very odd.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't get deeper than about 1.6. And so it's very much for children.
Yeah.
And it's just you kids and a bunch of fucking band-aids.
Mm.
And you're just like, it loses its charm as you get older. But it's nice. It's nice. It's still a sweet little spot. I like
Yeah.
it.
It is sad. You get to an age where you just kind of can't be around kids anymore.
Yeah.
Sadly. you can't be alone around
Yeah,
kids.
it's, it's like Death
Do you know what I
Valley
mean?
between probably like 22 and 35. You just can't be around kids.
Legitimately. Yeah, you get to like closer to 40 and it's like, oh, okay, obviously this guy has kids.
Yeah.
They're somewhere here.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, nah, I just really enjoy football. Just really enjoy under 12s. I like
I'm
seeing
really
their
passionate
potential.
about youth development.
Yeah.
I love watching children who I don't know.
Yeah.
This must happen. This must happen with some of the real fanatics out there that go to like under 12s games in Argentina and are like, no, I've heard about this kid. He's going to be playing for us soon. I want
Just
to
go
go
over
watch
to
his
the
game.
box at halftime and give him cut up oranges.
one of these has a special surprise in him. And then you watch second half, you're like, oh, number 7's fallen asleep at right back.
I've got him.
I'm going to take care of him. Don't panic. No, I've gotten weird side eye for that because down the road from me is the Dulwich Hill Football Club. And then when season's on, every now and then, if I've got like a Saturday or a Friday night off and they're playing, I will just go down, grab a bottle of wine, grab one of their souvlaki's, and watch domestic football because I fucking love it.
How old are they?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's totally chill when it's the first and the reserves.
Yeah.
But every now and then, the reserves will be playing somewhere else. So the game before the first will be the youth ones.
Oh.
And so then I'm just by myself with a bottle of wine watching like 16-year-olds. I'm like, no, I'm here for the first team. I also don't know anyone in that one. You know what I
Play
mean? Like,
for me, children. Play for me.
pass the ball for me, children. Nice and quick. Slowly now.
Because I know in America, like, I think football and basketball, like, I know college is massive, but I'm pretty sure high school as well is huge.
Yeah, I've always
They're
been
really
confused by
into that.
Yeah.
They're really into, like, prospects.
I think
Yeah.
it's
Really into it.
you get seeded into college, college, and then actually playing for teams.
Yeah.
Like
But I've
getting
heard the
into
college,
leagues.
though. College games can be bigger. Like, bigger
Not bigger,
turnouts.
not bigger.
I've heard some of the...
I think
some of those big college games.
it's like a recruiting thing.
Right.
So it actually has merit to it. I mean, we have that. It's similar now. You could go to like, my nephew plays under 18s, I guess.
Damn, yeah.
But their
What's he
first
playing?
division,
What sport?
footy.
Oh, rugby?
Yeah, rugby.
Okay.
And their first division, they just won the comp. But there was like people there. It was like a larger place. People want to see that game, and I think
Really?
you have recruiters and stuff like
Of
that
course.
actually going to them. A&R people, I suppose.
Yeah, it's like we'll get him for like the Seagulls or something like that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Sam's just out with a bottle of Prosecco.
Oh, yeah, 100% being like, I'm just recruiting for my dick.
Just recruiting for the spank bang.
I'm recruiting for this bang, you know.
Because you're a big football head,
Yeah, I'm a big football guy.
which is
yeah.
crazy.
Which is also why I really like Dulwich Hill Footy Club because it's like, man, if I don't have a gig, I will just go down and watch some like second division domestic football.
Of course, yeah.
Where no one's getting paid more than $100 max.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, and then I just get to watch really good quality football. And there's only me and like maybe 70, 80 other people, and I just get to relax. I fucking
That's
love
sick.
it.
Did you play growing up?
Yes.
You did.
So I played pretty much from when I was 6 all the way through to 2 months ago.
Wow. Wait.
So-
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
I know. I've been described as deceptively athletic. My dad played professionally,
Gosh.
very briefly for Plymouth Argyle in the UK.
I know nothing.
No,
about
that's
it.
fine.
I mean, it
The-
sounds good, but yeah.
And then he came over here and he was a goalkeeper. And then Ned and I wanted to be goalkeepers, and so
You're a keeper.
yeah. So we both
Ooh.
played at varying levels, but I wanted to be a professional footballer really badly in high school.
Yeah.
And then my coach at the time was a guy called Mr. Beltrami, who was an ex-Socceroo. And I was like, this is my fucking ticket. But then, like, puberty just wasn't fucking happening. And I'm like, I'm in grade 11. I'm 5'7".
What?
I've got tiny,
Really?
tiny balls and a baby dick. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is going
Damn,
on?
Yeah.
And then my mum had to have this big conversation with me and just be like, hey, I do not think this is going to happen. And you know what? She ripped that Band-Aid off so well and so early
Yeah.
that by the time grade 12 came around, I just accepted, I got to figure out something else I want to do. And then I just got to play
Oh, I
for
thought
the
you
love
meant
of it.
puberty. I thought you meant your mum said you're not going to hit puberty.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No,
right. Sorry, my
the
mistake.
doctor had to confirm that I was going to hit puberty.
Yeah.
And they shot me full of a bunch of human growth hormone.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, let's say TikTok. I'm fucking
Yeah.
17. What's going on?
Gosh.
And they were like, we can do this, but it will stunt your growth. And I'm like, gimme. So yeah, I could have been your height, Kareem, if I just fucking waited.
You are.
No.
You the same height.
Nah, you got a little bit on me.
What are
got-
you-
got
what are
2 or
you?
3. I'm about 6'1", I think.
What? Really?
Yeah.
No, I was looking at you too.
6'2".
Yeah, okay.
You're 6'2". Yeah.
Oh no, I'm
yeah.
6'3".
Yeah, you're a big boy. We are not the same height. I thought it was
Yeah.
the same height as Andrew Hamilton. And then Hamilton was like, no, you're not, cunt.
Yeah.
And then we had to measure. Like, you're right, actually. You're a bit taller than me. But yeah, I just, and then played it all the way through. And then I moved
Keep
to
it the whole
Sydney.
time.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I moved to Sydney. And yeah, we were premiers the first season we played, which was awesome. And then this season just passed. We just finished bottom of the league. It fucking sucked. It was so bad, dude.
Damn.
I had a terrible fucking season. The team had a terrible season. I got pneumonia and shingles, so I didn't play half the
Yeah,
fucking
you
games.
mentioned you were sick.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's
Is
terrifying.
this Billy Bongos or like vaping or something?
What do you mean?
Your wait, what's it called?
Pneumonia?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it was exhaustion because I got it after all the festivals, and then I felt myself getting really sick in
What
Perth.
festies?
Melbourne, Sydney, Perth. So like I felt myself getting really sick in Perth, and I just managed to push it down.
Yeah.
And then like 2 days after I got back from Perth, I just fucking collapsed.
Goodness gracious.
And then the moment I got better, played one game of football, bam, shingles, and I was just like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
It's funny, you get to a place where it's like your body just says, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do. I know. I'll spend like, what is it, a few days in a row getting like under 6 hours sleep or something, and my body I'll just get sick.
Dude, it
It's like,
rebels.
it's like, no, we can't do that.
Yeah.
Hey, no, stop, get some sleep. Get some sleep.
Yeah, I haven't been sick in like a year, like a cold, and then stopped vaping, and I've been feeling so healthy and good, and I've been like making a journal as well every day. I'm writing, like I wake up, I feel great, I feel like a superhero. After like 2 weeks, just got the gnarliest cold in the world.
Oh no.
Which I think it just happens. I think you give yourself some time or something like that. But it's weird. The thing that's like bad for you think is actually like, I don't know.
Your body probably acclimatized to it, and so
Maybe,
all the mucus was stopping anything getting into your lungs, and then when the mucus cleared, it was just like,
Maybe that's it. That's gross.
How are your reflexes as well? Are you finding it's going over into? I know. I was literally gonna hit you with it. Do you find you kind of can do a what's he called, Peter Parker sort of thing? Catching like a tray that falls. And sorry to throw that.
No, I was like, no, that's all right. That was a big test.
That was a great
I was too busy focusing on a very hilarious delayed response to Jackson that I completely missed that. So not very good. No, they're all right. It's sort of like this thing where, because Dad's taught my brother and I how to do it for so long, it's sort of a lot of that's, with a ball, it's all muscle memory.
Yeah.
So that's, but dude, I know I'm the clumsiest fuck in the world. It's why I have a terrible inner ears. Like I have a terrible
balance. Or something.
balance. I have really bad balance. I have really bad depth perception, and somehow I just managed to make it work because Dad just drummed this in to us at such an early age. Yeah, my balance is fucked. My equilibrium's all off all the time. I'm always falling over.
It's crazy. I'd always assume keepers will have like some special sort of gene or ability to just do everything. They'll have full control over their body and everything that's going on around them.
Who was I talking to about it? Where it's like everything that I've ever done it's so stand up, right?
Yeah.
I have an acting degree, but honestly, fuck that. I'm so over it.
Yeah.
Goalkeeping and wicket keeping when I used to play cricket. And it's like everything is always like there's no one else to blame. Like there's only you. It's all your responsibility.
Damn, that's cool.
And
You're getting the hate, yeah.
Well, this is the thing. Was like this is the first year where I've just gone, I am so sick of not having someone to fucking blame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, it's the first year. I'm like everything is always there's no one else. It's very rarely a team effort. It's sort of like it's all or nothing. I'm like, I need a fucking break for this. So I think if I play again, I might just be like, put me out in the park. Let me get rid of my gut. You know what I mean? Like I need a break.
Yeah.
But that's all right. You guys play sport growing up?
I played a lot of sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? What was your
mainly
main one?
swimming.
Oh, you a big swimmer?
Big swimmer.
Yeah.
That was probably my thing. A bit of basketball, then I got bad injuries, but swimming basically. Oh, only until 18.
You're playing basketball?
Playing a bit of basketball.
Damn,
Baskies.
cool.
To be honest, Kareem Jackson does sound like someone that plays for the, in the NBA.
Damn.
I know, it's a nice little thing. Like, it's strange a guy looks like me would have played basketball growing up. Do you know what I mean?
Total curveball, dude. Going against the grain.
I try to,
Yeah, nice. What did you play growing up?
It is funny, just quickly, basketball and swimming. Do you know what I mean?
It's great.
It's like, dude, it's
literally polar opposites.
It's like, of course you play basketball, and it's like, actually, I'm going to swim. I did soccer.
Yeah.
From maybe like 6 years old to like 12 or 13. And then or 14, and then did tennis after that.
You still playing tennis, eh?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I'm not still playing. Only, no, we went to like these rich people party.
Yeah.
They had a tennis court.
Yeah.
And I was just playing, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot how fun this is.
Oh,
Tennis-
It's so
that's
fun.
Tennis
It's the
is some
only
fun.
rich sport I can do. Like, I can hit a golf ball, but I'm not great. Like, I'd get my ass kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tennis, I could keep up with people that are decent.
Nice.
Yeah, tennis is great.
Dude, I haven't played tennis in ages.
So you must be good at tennis being a keeper.
Well, see, the thing is, I'm not too bad at pickleball, But my mum
Okay.
has played tennis her entire life, and so she was really good at tennis. She's getting on now. But every time we'd go for a hit, I was really all about it. But every time I've gone back to have another hit, I'm like, it's just, I can't. It's not natural for me. It would take lessons and lessons to get that back in.
That's me. As soon as you stop doing sports,
Yeah.
it's probably just so hard to get back. Like
It's mental, like having to relearn it now that you're older and not a kid. And you're like,
Yeah.
this hurts so much more now.
especially like physical sports. I think golf you kind of start to grow into as you age.
Yeah.
It's like
'Cause
I'd
it's
probably
about
become
patience,
better.
I think.
It is about patience.
That one's about
Let's just
patience.
sit in the sun, the hot sun, and just be calm for a bit.
Yeah.
It's my turn now.
Let's just drive a fun little car around
Yeah.
and bitch about our bitch wives. God, I think I might love you more, Jeffrey. I love our days with our silly shirts.
That's the thing. Your wives can't like overhear you if you're in like the middle of a golf course. They can overhear you in like a tennis court. They're on the
yeah.
deck. They're like, "What'd you say about me?"
Oh, yeah. Dude,
Golf
golfing...
nothing to be told. Nothing.
Nothing, Deirdre. She doesn't understand how the NASDAQ works.
Oh my, oh bother, oh bother, oh bother. That's like a very English person having sex.
No bother. Don't worry. All good. Jolly good. No good. No bother. That's fine.
Hey,
Oh,
Mr.
bother.
Ishii, Mr. Ishii. Oh no, Mr. Ishii.
Please do not stop. I think I might arrive. Oh no, Mr. Ishii, it appears I'm right on time. Oh. Well, that was quite pleasant.
we should maybe let you run.
Yeah, what are we on? An hour 10?
Yeah,
Dan.
that was a fun one. Good to finish on Mr. Ishii and what's his
Having
name?
sex with
Having
a
sex with-
Martha
random
having sex.
English person.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Mr. Ishii. Wait, thank you very much for having me, boys.
yeah.
This has been a delight.
Yeah,
Thanks
it was
very much for
literally
coming on.
So much fun
Oh,
having
no,
you on.
thank you. Oh, there is one. When does this come out?
Next week?
Maybe the week after.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, actually, next week.
Yeah, next
Yeah,
week.
next week.
Yeah.
Next week. Yeah.
No stress then.
Yeah.
I was going to plug something, but it was on Friday. It was always going to be a tour.
How was it?
Don't worry. It was fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
It was so sick, man. It was great. Thank you for everyone that came.
This will be out on Friday morning. So, I mean,
This Friday or the
coming
week after?
Friday.
Oh, well then come and...
Oh wait, this Friday.
Yeah, this coming Friday,
This
I
coming
think.
Friday.
Oh, no,
Or
no,
the
sorry.
next-
One,
Yeah,
it will
yeah,
be
yeah,
out
yeah,
next
yeah.
week, yeah.
No, I had a lot of fun. Thank you very much. It was
Yeah.
That was a good fun.
All right. Well,
Bye, folks.
peace out.
Yo.
Oh, y'all.